What's the next topic?
That's going to be a long first segment. I hope to...
Oh, yeah, this is segments, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, new segment time. Welcome to the second segment. We're going to read the comments first. There's quite a few comments here.
Oh, we got two.
So this is from an older video, the English system versus the metric system. We already read the water bottles. But Ethan B commented, Ronaldo hat-trick thoughts? That's pretty dope.
What is that referencing?
Ronaldo's a soccer player.
No, hat tricks.
It's a soccer move.
Oh, hat tricks? No, but, like, what does this have to do with in respect to the video?
It has nothing to do with
Oh, it's just some completely random comment?
This is just him leaving his comments.
Oh.
He gives
Well, no, that's what I was asking. What is he referencing
He
in
gives
the
me
video?
crap all the time. Anyways, moving on. A Day in the Life of a College Student, number 2, vlog 6. The water bottle commented, 12:22. Those fruit snacks in the background are gas, and then he had the gas emoji.
What fruit snacks are they?
I guess we don't need to.
Oh, yeah, can you just click on the time?
I should. Oh, Jesus. Right there. Let me put it the full screen real quick. Welch's. Those are they're like the fruit punch or whatever. Or like fruit punch. There's strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, peach, and oranges.
25 ridiculous AirPod cases?
Let's not watch iJustine.
It's recommended for you.
I know, I watch it. I'm subscribed to iJustine. Anyways, thank you, water bottle. The water bottle then commented on the Dr. Sheep podcast, episode 26.
What?
It's 46 minutes in. We're just now going through this. Water bottle to comment. I'm writing this comment at exactly 7:45 a.m. I'm assuming this referenced the fact that we filmed this at like 7:45 p.m.
Yeah.
Probably. Anyways, okay. So, we gained 2 subscribers here the other day. I'm going to read their
81?
Yeah. Gosh darn it, why would you...
Control 0.
Alright, there it is. The Positivity Crew comment. I love watching your videos, they're so funny. It's your family. And I'm not going to read their names. Because these 3, I'm going to just point this out. Anonymity here on the internet is wonderful. This is blank, your videos are lol. Laugh out loud. Okay, I'm gonna speak to her directly here. Don't use it like that! If you're even still at this point in the video, don't use lol like that, alright? Do you lose lol in that context, saying something is lol?
No. I use it at the end of a sentence.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
I think that is the end of a sentence.
Lol is usually used to, like, denote sarcasm now.
Yeah.
Our lol. I mean...
It's an insult.
I guess she can't say funny AF.
Yeah, that is one way.
Well, I mean, your videos are funny AF. She is like... how old she is. Whatever. Point is,
tell her to type that. Your videos are funny AF.
She's a child. Can't tell a child to swear in the comments of your videos.
No, just tell her the letters AF mean lol.
This is a danger. I'm sure she knows. I mean, whatever. Tell
her it's how all the new kids are saying it.
Next video, how loud is sunlight? So another old video. They commented again, the Positivity Crew. So cool. I don't know if they actually fully
Who
understood.
knew sunlight could be so noisy?
Oh, yeah. No, remember it's louder than a jet engine?
Yeah. Don't put metal in the microwave, kids.
No.
Actually, they say putting a spoon is okay. Putting a fork is not okay.
Yes. DAE number 8. I fixed Apple's Air Power. The water bottle commented, Apple should hire you. Thank you. It's your cousins, blank, blank, and blank, again. And then I replied, I know, I'm the one who's liking your comments, laughing, crying, emoji face. Alright, actually, I want to talk about this one. So do you know Apple's AirPower?
I think we talked about this at the union.
Ah, yes. Probably over the phone.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't need you then. I did that day. So, yeah. Okay, two new subscribers, so we're at 81. So we're finally over the 79 hump. About time, even though I know them. But that's fine. 81 is still better than 79.
One day you'll hit 82.
And the good part is they watch the videos right after they subscribe, which is really, really important. Because if you have people that subscribe but don't watch, it's actually a negative response.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how YouTube decides that people watching your video and people subscribing but not watching your videos is a bad thing. I don't know.
Oh, so I'm probably hurting your channel right now.
Both, yes, because you don't use your new YouTube account that I made you. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
you can comment.
I did. I haven't been. I should start doing that.
Yes, you should. Anyways.
You didn't turn on notifications so I get, like, I'm going to open this up with, like, 50 emails from you.
I don't remember. Probably.
Did you put other subscribers on there, too?
No.
Oh. I had a friend that told me that there was one time where he left his email open somehow, and his buddies went on, and as opposed to, looking through his emails or whatever, or maybe he had his YouTube signed in, I don't know, but what they did was they went in, they started subscribing to all this weird stuff on YouTube or whatever, just all this stuff that he would never watch, like, not, like, bad or inappropriate stuff, just, like, weird stuff that he would just never even think about watch, like cosmetic stuff or things, and beauty products, and they subscribed to like 50 different things and just filled up his thing. He said it took a month for after he unsubscribed from all that for his recommendations to go back to normal, because after he subscribed to something or whatever, and they subscribed to a whole bunch of this stuff, it messed up all his recommendations in his sidebar videos. So he would never get to see like any recommended videos that he actually wanted to watch.
I know my recommended videos are all screwed up now.
And he said it took like a month for YouTube to finally like filter all that out.
YouTube doesn't know what to recommend me.
Yeah.
Because like,
or you just you're a very random person.
I am very.
And so I can definitely see just whatever you fantasy at the moment. That's what I'm gonna go watch. And so then YouTube's like, what? How am I supposed to predict this kid?
It
How
doesn't.
am I supposed to predict this?
Like,
oh, that's what I was interested in a week ago. Come on, YouTube, pick up the pace.
Right now, it's giving me a lot of Breaking Bad stuff. Yes,
I mean, you've grown out of that phase.
Well, I have been watching some of the videos, and so it's been recommending that. And it's weird, because, like, I'll go through a phase where, oh, I'm watching a bunch of movie reviews right now, so it gives me a bunch of movie reviews. Yeah. Oh, I'm watching a bunch of chemistry videos. Oh, so it gives me a bunch of, I'm watching a bunch of element videos, so it's giving me a bunch of periodic, because I was looking up some stuff on osmium and stuff, so I wanted to watch the video. Yeah. So it's giving me those recommendations.
You're watching a bunch of nutrition videos in this.
No nutrition videos. But then I have tech videos. And so my YouTube recommendation, and then I'm listening to Sgt. Pepper's all the time. And so my YouTube recommendations, it's just every single video, something completely different. I'm just like, none of this is good. Because I'm like, the only thing that's good is when it recommends my subscriptions.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, the rest is trash, because it's like, I don't really want to watch this. This is not what I'm into. Anyways, how was your first week of college?
Oh, it's good. Oh, I just now realized. Is Vsauce, Michael, is his YouTube Red thing over? All his free videos?
Oh, yeah.
That's over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
watch them all?
Not all of them.
I watched them. I binged them all that weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah. Or not that weekend they went live, but like a weekend or so after. Well, I guess it was months after, but like a random. When did I do that? October? I don't know, some random weekend.
But now they all went back to being paid for or
I'm
whatever.
assuming so.
Let's look at it.
Okay. Change my recommendations again. Like, well, let's pull it up here. Let me show you. Okay, we gotta zoom out here.
Control 0.
Oh, yeah. But look at this. I got I got Minecraft. I've
Indian
got
Explained.
Screen Rant. I've got
Now I know where Jesse lives.
I've got the Nostalgia Critic. I got Jesse. I got Global Warming from PBS Eons. I have an Ant video.
PBS Eons.
More
I haven't heard of that.
Nostalgia.
Is that their second channel?
They have lots of PBS videos.
Oh, but is it by the same people that do the other PBS FaceTime or no?
It's not the same narrators. It's different people. That all that came out of the how Discovery and Science Channel, they used to have like little 5-minute science news segments, and then it all got moved online, and then all this manifested from that. And then I think SciShow got bought out by them. I haven't seen a SciShow in forever. And then I've got a photography one. I have a podcast, which I was in the middle of watching before I came here.
Alright, can we go look at Vsauce?
I have this stuff. It's just random.
I see that. Now you're being random. Can we,
Right.
You want to make this a long video?
Well, I mean, we gotta make each segment a little balanced out.
Help me type.
Dead air.
Dead air.
I think Vsauce could surpass Mark Robert for the most subscribed science channel again if he started posting regularly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But Mark Robert...
What is he at?
Like, probably 20 mil. He irritates me.
Yeah, we've been over this, I think. Oh, yeah, can you still click on those?
Apparently.
I might go look through them this weekend and see if there's any that I wanted to watch.
So maybe it's because I've already seen it? I don't know.
I don't know, I'm going to look into that this weekend. Was there any of them that you really liked? That you really
It's
thought
been
fascinating?
months. I don't even remember them.
Oh, so the psychedelic experience.
Oh, that one was cool. I
What was
like
that
that
one
one. Oh, that's this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really,
Did you not realize I was reading the title?
I thought you were talking about something completely random. Oh yeah, I really like this one.
What was it about?
He goes and trips out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the video. I liked it.
You should watch the cognitive trade-off hypothesis.
I already watched it.
I know you have, but you should rewatch. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, with the ape. How?
Yeah, it's the idea of why we evolved the way, why our mind evolved the way it did, to forfeit this extreme capacity for remembering things like apes can do. Instead, it forfeited that for abstract thinking.
Arguably, which one paid off?
Yeah. I mean...
Who's still in the trees?
Who has been to the moon?
Yeah. Who has sent crap outside the solar system?
Yeah. No. So basically, this idea that, we sacrificed...
Who goes and studies the other ones and teaches it to other ones, and then studies themselves and teaches it to other people? Who?
Yeah, okay,
Humans.
but who asks questions? Apes don't ask questions.
Nobody asks questions.
Anyways, the idea was that, when we left the trees or whatever, we started to let our minds wander and just have this abstract thinking of fear and storytelling that we started to not focus on feeding the part of our brain with our caloric intake that needed to remember everything we saw, and instead started to let it think and process what we saw and let it tell stories or whatever and let that pass down. And so, we were moving and we were constantly moving, following the food and all that. And so you're getting all these new experiences. And so that uses a different part of the brain that your body feeds and it feels. And so then when your brain evolves, and so then over time as the populations evolve, the part that stuck around was the abstract thinking part. Good. And that was the part that grew.
What's going to be left now? Just mush.
Well, see, eventually, we're going to reach this phase where the technology is going to kill us. And we're all of a sudden going to turn into this new world of just NPCs, where we can only observe and we can no longer have rational thinking. There'll be no new original memes, no new original things. Have you ever seen the video? There was a video done about everything is a remix. Have you ever wondered, if you've ever, have you ever said something original? Everything you say, every word that comes out of your mouth has already been said.
Phil, I've said some pretty strange crap in my days.
But think about it. You're using words that have already been used. You don't make new words because unless people don't understand you. But I mean, think about it this way. Every word that you say that people understand has already been said. All you are doing is just rearranging it. That's what they mean by everything is a remix.
Every book is a remix of the dictionary. That's a meme. Shut up.
No. But you're forgetting the point, though. It's everything is a remix because in some way, everything you say, everything you write, it's already been done.
What do I call this section of the podcast? Everything's a remix?
What is original?
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
What is original?
Anyways, back on to how my weeks have been. I did not have an existential crisis, but you might cause me to have another one. I got the laptop fixed, kind of. Now I don't have any access to Adobe at all. So I decided, you know what? I'll go back to my old editing software. And I'll use it. So I had to rebuy all of my software. The photo editor, the video editor, the screen recording software, the file converter, and I subscribed for the monthly plan, the quarterly plan.
Is that going to cost a pretty penny?
No. I mean, over time it will, but I have the quarterly plan where it will charge me every quarter so that I don't have to pay for the update, if there ever is update. But the thing about it is, though, I have this registration code that it's really stupid. They give you this registration code, and I tried to use the registration code before. It does not work to get back your copy. I do not understand why they give it to you and they tell you don't lose it. And you don't, and it said, I didn't lose it. But it doesn't work to bring it back. I do not understand why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I edited the short film. However, every video I've been editing jitters.
Jitters.
Like, it'll be going along smooth and the picture will it won't be right. It's something like, it glitches, kind of. But it'll keep going. And there's nothing wrong. It'll just, glitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe it was just it was a lot of processing I was doing on the short film, so it's just a short film. Well, I edited the Dark Energy video.
Yeah.
Did the same thing. So, I wonder, but it doesn't really jitter in the playback. So I'm not. Well, I'm wondering if it just isn't the computer that's jittering it. I don't know why it would be, which kind of pisses me off. But YouTube runs just fine. I don't know. You have to tell me the Thursday when the short film comes out if it's jittery. If you see these glitches. But
We'll see.
that short
I may
film.
not watch it.
Please do.
I will try to remember.
Let me just put into perspective how much work I put into this.
Oh, I know.
When all's said and done, I'm pretty sure I put 24 hours, a whole day's worth of filming and editing into this thing.
Yeah.
I actually, it's probably more than that because I spent hours writing it as well. So, no, 24 hours. 24 hours.
24 hours a week.
No, it was 24 hours. Just I did it. It took me 24 hours to go from writing it.
But
to
over
editing.
what time span? 2 weeks?
Months.
Oh, months. Oh.
Well, because I wrote it one day, filmed it the next, and then months later edited it all in one day. But I have the new editing
So
software.
it took about the time spent added up to what 4 days.
Well,
I get it as a time span over like 3 months, sure.
well, no, I mean,
But
the hours of which I was working on would add up to about 24.
okay, but how many days?
3.
3 days.
3.5. I spent most of this morning trying to figure out the jitteriness, doing a little. I did some more polishing, and I made the thumbnail.
Let me see.
I spent a lot of time backing stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, I was burned out. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Don't forfeit sleep.
But there for a while, until I got my laptop fixed, I was creatively burnt. I wasn't burned out. I was just creatively burnt. And I was like glad we're working on this Element series because it allows my brain to just kind of go on autopilot. You know, I just open up the book and write about the elements. And I go and regurgitate what the book says back onto the script, make it
Oh,
funny.
so it's a summary about the book.
No, it won't be because I'm not going to talk about every single transition metal in the next video. No way, no how.
Every transition. I want to hear about. I don't have it with me, so I can't say any. Yttrium. Yttrium.
No. Yttrium has uses, kind of, I think, or maybe not.
Technetium.
Well, you can't even. Oh, technetium does have uses.
I'm sure they all have uses.
Technetium, the radioactive ones always have some sort of medical application.
I'm sure they all have uses. I mean,
Unless you're radio.
Timothy, or what's his Theodore, has an entire page dedicated to each 100 elements.
Yeah, he stops after Einsteinium, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So you can go read about each of them.
You know, I was
uses.
kind of upset they never named Adam after Niels Bohr.
There is. There's borium.
Really?
Yes.
No, which
There's
one is that?
Borium, hassium, dermstadium, seaborgium. I don't know, or 10.
Because I saw they were gonna name Hassium actually, Niels Bohrium.
I'm like 90% sure there is a borium.
I think you're getting boron.
I know there's seaborgium.
Yes.
Alright, open that periodic table, or I can just go grab it.
Actually,
Actually, I'll probably be quicker.
are you grabbing the whole thing?
No.
Alright, I'm here.
Element 107. Element 107. Borium.
I hate this new... Oh my gosh. I hate this new freaking Google Images. It's so irritating.
Why not just look up element 107 on Wikipedia or something?
Well, it was too late now, and I just hate the new Google Images.
Did it say who was named after? Yeah, named after Danish physicist Niels Bohr.
Maybe they had maybe they discovered... You know what? I bet they discovered Hassium before they discovered Borium.
Wait, what was your comment? Why does Niels Bohr have an element?
Well, I thought that there wasn't one, but I guess they did. But I wonder, when was it discovered? Does it say over here?
No. And I could go look at that too.
It's on the big periodic table.
I know.
Not where.
$1981.
Okay. How about Hassium?
1980. Oh, wait, yeah. 1981 was Borium, 1984 was Hassium.
Well, that's weird. Why did Hassium have a... Why was one of the things to name it Niels Borium? That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what?
What? I was in the Elements video on Hassium, I'm pretty sure.
About what?
They were talking about Hassium.
Yeah?
And there was the possibility of it being named Niels Borium. But if there's already an element named Borium, why would they have another one? Unless Borium wasn't named Borium at the time. Because there was no standardization for naming elements.
Yeah. Wait, when was this video?
This Hassium video?
Or, yeah.
Like 5 years ago.
What?
He's only redone certain elements.
You're talking about renaming Hassium to Niels Bohr?
No, come in here. Let me explain it. When they were naming Hassium,
Yeah.
okay, and it was the U.S. and Russia debating who discovered it first, so who would get the rights.
They wanted to name it Niels Borium.
The Americans did, yes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any sense if there was already an element named Borium. So my thinking is...
They discovered it but didn't have it named. That's
Yes.
usually what happens. Yes. I mean, think about, unactinium, unseptium, quintium, or whatever. You get the point. They were discovered. We knew that they existed, but we didn't name them yet because they existed for like fractions of nanoseconds or whatever. And so,
That's not why they weren't named. It just takes them freaking forever to name them.
well, usually they name them off the place they were discovered, or we name them off the scientists that discovered them.
Even though these weren't even discovered in Tennessee or Oregon.
Look up actually there is a story about them, I think, though. Type in organism.
Hold on.
There is a story about them.
Okay. No, hold on. I'm trying to think here. I wonder what country has the most elements named. Like
Here. What? You're talking but not typing.
I didn't care about it. That's why I wasn't typing. What are you looking at?
Organism. I was just gonna type it in.
Uses. Why is there...
Uses. Yeah, don't you want to know about the uses? It was discovered in Russia.
It was first in... Yeah, okay.
The name is in line time with the tradition of honoring the scientist.
Oh,
I told you they named it after the scientist of the place.
You didn't say that.
I did too.
You never said scientist.
I did too.
I could play this
Can we?
back.
Yeah, can we actually do that?
No.
I'm like 90%. I'm pretty sure I said scientist. All right. In the comments, actually, we probably would need.
Not a single person's gonna respond.
Almost positive I said scientist. It's named after the scientist who discovered it or the place it was discovered.
Okay, you said that about elements. You didn't say that about Organicion.
What? No. What? Okay, yeah.
I remember that. I remember distinctly
okay.
that.
I'll contest to that. Yes, Organicion was an element. I never said Organicion was discovered by a place.
No. But what you were trying to say was that I thought it was named after Oregon. I don't know why the hell I thought that. I guess I knew one of them was named after a person. I guess he was Russian. He sounds Japanese. What are these images that pop up with it?
Moscow.
Well, that was named after Moscow. Well, either way, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. I wonder what country has the most elements.
Okay, we'll look at that after I find out.
It's named the most elements.
After I find out why this one was called this. Discovered, suggesting the name. Wait, what? When did you discover new elements? Discovered and suggesting. Why? Were they from Tennessee?
Must have been. There you go. This stuff's so old. They literally haven't done anything in almost a decade. All this research.
Oh.
It exists in an island of stability? Really? 117? I thought 117 would be really unstable.
Oh, yep. So the Joint Institute for Nuclear Research in Moscow, and there was a joint experiment done in a laboratory in Tennessee.
Okay.
Alright. Now, we wanted to look up what country.
No, I'm pretty sure it's probably like Rome or something.
Well, Rome is not a country.
Well,
it's Italy.
But I mean,
what country has
named the most elements?
named, not discovered?
No. Because Russia has discovered the most elements. I can guarantee you that one.
What about
Scandinavian countries. Look on that chart.
Oh, this is named after them.
Oh, that's boring.
They have the most elements named after them. But I guess that would tie into
Discovery.
naming.
Click on that chart.
Oh, it's a nice chart too. They have it, all of it in one big long.
And the new Google Images thing is crap. I hate it. It does not. It's junk.
Oh, what happened? I thought I clicked on it.
You did, but the new Google Images loader is junk.
So I can't click on it on a thing? I'll just go to the website and find the picture.
If it is there, Google. There it is.
I would. Google does that?
Ah.
No, let go. Alright, so black is neutral.
A lot of neutral.
There's pink. There's a lot. Oh, it gives you the number. U.S. has 7.
Huh.
Ah, I knew Germany would be up there. Germany has 7. Same as Russia. India. Go India. Europe. What? Europe.
Well, does India have indium?
Indium, yeah.
No, it doesn't. What? India. Okay.
Fermium. Oh, fermium. Is that what that is?
So India is beryllium?
Beryllium.
What? I figured that'd be Berlin, Germany. But indium isn't named after what? What?
Indium.
Where was indium
And
discovered?
now we'll go look at beryllium. Indium.
I love how nobody can see what we're doing. And we're like well over an hour. We're gonna break the record again.
That would surprise me. Yeah, well, I mean, we're splitting this up into parts. We still have to do part 3, right?
Well, yeah, but this also goes up as one single video.
Yeah. It's named. They named it for the indigo blue line. Indium. Indigo. Okay. Now what about beryllium?
Well,
Beryllium?
something about India. It's
Beryllium.
probably some Indian,
Country. It's a subcontinent,
scientist.
so it's probably a country within India. It's called
I just got a headache from that.
It's a subcontinent.
Please don't ever say that again.
How did that give you a headache?
It just did.
Okay.
Ah, yes, because beryllium is unstable.
It is
Or no,
relatively rare, naturally occurring as a product of a spatulation of larger atoms
Yeah,
that apply to the cosmic rays.
yeah, because beryllium is unstable. The nucleus is more unstable than, say,
But it has
Other-
thermal stability, thermal conductivity, flexural rigidity,
No, I'm talking on, like, when you're fusing
and a relatively low density.
I'm talking about when you're fusing atoms, not, like, radioactive. Because, remember, it goes hydrogen, helium, and then I think carbon as the most common elements in the universe.
Yeah.
So,
What gives?
You skip over
What gives?
lithium, beryllium, and boron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what gives?
Anyway, did you figure out where...
Why? Do you know why? Like, why is that? No, I'm serious. I'm asking. Genuinely asking.
It literally explains it.
In the elements book? Why they skip over those elements?
No, because... So, helium, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Because carbon's 5.
No, I think it's 6.
Hydrogen,
Isn't it?
helium, lithium, beryllium,
Boron.
carbon. 6.
Yeah, 6. That's what I said.
What did I say?
5.
Oh, okay. So it's 6. How do... Unless you have 3 helium atoms coming together. Is that possible?
Yeah. I'm still trying to find out why.
Or maybe it was nitrogen.
I'm still
that's
trying to
formed?
find out the etymology of the name. Wait, here. It's India, right? We'll do control find India.
Ah, here we go. The 2 main...
Found in Brazil, Argentina, India.
Madagascar.
Is there more than one? Yeah, there's a second usage of the word. Etymology. Oh, early prediscourse of the word can be traced to many languages, including Latin, French, Ancient Greek, Pykrit, Pali.
I'm just the original
To
source.
become pale, in reference to the pale, semi-precious gem.
The modern city of Berlin.
No, but it's also a reference to the gemstone, beryl. Original source probably to the Sanskrit word, which is South Indian origin, which could be related to the name of the modern city, Berlur. It is also known as glucinium, with the accompanying symbol GL, or G. The name coming from
useful.
ancient Greek word for sweet, due to the sweet taste of beryllium salts. So,
Don't lick beryllium salts. It's in the same context of don't eat lead salts. They're both highly toxic.
but do drink paint.
No.
So basically, it could either be one of two things: a gemstone name, or a city in India. A city of Indian origin.
Okay. Well, we still have one really cool topic to talk about.
Wait, did we ever answer your other question?
What was the other question?
About why the most common elements skip over carbon?
Oh.
Skip to carbon?
I don't care. I don't... I'm sure it was something about stability or whatever. I'm sure... This doesn't make any sense, though. Because beryllium is 2 helium atoms, but the only way to get it is through cosmic ray bombardment. Right? No.
Yeah. There's a Wikipedia page about it. Of course there is. Of course.
It's immeasurably... Okay.
Okay. 1 of 3 ways. By mass fraction,
I don't
mole
care.
fraction, or volume fraction. Volume fraction is the most common. Oxygen and water.
175%.
Yeah, 1%. Big whoop. It's probably more accurate to give the lower number anyways.
Well, the elements.com are like... I have all these numbers written somewhere.
For helium is these numbers...
Remember we had a whole video about this. Anyways, this second section is really dragging on. I think it's longer than the first section now.
Oh wait, the remaining elements making up about 2% of the universe are largely produced by the supernova. And lithium, beryllium, and boron are rare because although they have been produced by nuclear fission, they are then destroyed by other reactions in the stars. The elements from carbon to iron are relatively more abundant because of the ease of making them in supernova nucleosynthesis. Elements of higher atomic number than iron become progressively rarer in the universe because they are increasingly absorbed by stellar energy in their production. Also, elements with even atomic number... Am I plagiarizing this?
No.
With even atomic numbers are generally more common...
Mr. Beast literally read the freaking dictionary.
Oh, that's true. Than their neighbors in the periodic table due to favorable energetic...
And it's Wikipedia. It's open source.
Yeah.
You done?
So, it all has to do with how nuclear fission works in the stars.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, but why? Why is carbon where it all becomes okay?
Again,
Why is boron not very easily produced? Because although they are produced by nuclear fission, they are destroyed by other reactions in the stars. Oh look, there's 2 sources.
Like I said, from what I've heard, those elements, those nuclei are more unstable, and so they're easily destroyed.
Why are the nuclei unstable?
Some quantum mechanics thing. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Oh, so I'm interested in this. I want to know why.
Well, you can Google it afterwards. We have other stuff to do.
Oh yeah. True.
Look at the time.
What does it say? 10:17.
It's an hour 17 minutes.
10:17. 10 minutes 17 seconds. That's how that is, right?
1 hour 17 minutes. Yeah.
Is this a record?
No, actually, but it will be
Is it
because we still have a whole nother topic to get to.
Oh. What? Oh, you sound pissed.
I am. I told you to move on from this 20 minutes ago.
We're trying to break a record here.
No.
No.
I don't want to. I have to edit this.
Hey, at least I haven't dropped any names or cuss words. Be grateful.
That you know of.
Actually, there was a brief part about 50 minutes ago when I was really struggling. I wanted to say, well, I'm not going to say them, but there was a brief moment where I really wanted to drop a few words, and I was just trying to think of other. I started to use the word stuff, or else I would in a normal conversation I would probably use the other word.
I'm sure it'll pop. I'm sure I'll catch it hopefully tomorrow. Anyways, okay. So